Hello friends. Welcome to my channel Anime Zone Sensei. In this video, I will show you top 10 isekai anime where MC is transferred to another world. If you're an isekai anime lover, then you are in the right spot. There is nothing better than an overpowered MC gets transported to another world, where there is so much adventures, fun, and legendary beings. So let's start this video. Number 10. Spirit Chronicles. When 20-year-old college student Hiroto Amakawa dies in a traffic accident, he does not expect to wake up in an unfamiliar world in the body of a young boy named Ryo. As their memories and personas fuse, Ryo realizes that he now also possesses magical powers. He is relieved to find that his burning passion for revenge against his mother's murderers has not subsided, despite his newly changed identity. Not soon after, Ryo comes across the kidnapped princess of the Bertram Kingdom and saves her without hesitation. To express his gratitude, the king grants him the opportunity to enroll in the Bertram Royal Academy. Believing this to be a new chapter in his life, he is excited to study at this prestigious academy, but life here proves to be difficult for him, a slum dweller surrounded by the majestic children of nobles. Number 9. Life with an ordinary guy who reincarnated into a total fantasy knockout. This is a new isekai anime of 2022. This anime story is stupid but fun to watch. As I mentioned, the storyline is stupid, there are a reason. So Stroy is a dull old man and his handsome best friend were summoned to another world by a naked goddess. However, because of the goddess's mischief, he has turned into a peerless beautiful girl? To get back his body, he has to go on a journey with his best friend to defeat the Demon King, an old man that became a beautiful girl and a handsome old man. Let the madness-filled, rom-com journey in another world begin. Number 8. The Fruit of Evolution. Before I knew it, my life had it made. One day, a man claiming to be a god suddenly hacks a certain school's intercoms, ordering all of its students to team up and prepare to be transported to another world. There, they will be given special skills in the hopes that they become that world's heroes and defeat the demon king that ravages the land. The initial transfer is a success. However, Seiichi Hiragi, who suffers from his classmates' constant bullying due to his somewhat undesirable appearance, is left behind as no one is willing to be his teammate. Nevertheless, the self-proclaimed god decides to send Seiichi to the parallel world and lets him join his peers. Unfortunately, this fateful ordeal causes Seiichi to arrive at a location deep in the forest, far not only from his schoolmates, but from human civilization as well. Desperately searching for a way to change his predicament, Seiichi's miserable days only seem to continue to worsen. Yet when all hope seems lost, Seiichi discovers a strange fruit known as the Fruit of Evolution, which may be his first step toward a significantly better future. Number 7. How a Realist Hero Rebuilt the Kingdom Season 2. After the death of his grandfather, 19-year-old Kazuya Soma, an aspiring civil servant, is left all alone with no one to call family. Out of the blue, he is transported to the Elfrieden Kingdom, a small ailing country in another world, to be a hero. An ongoing war with the demon army has put the entire world in peril, and Kazuya was summoned to aid in the conflict as an offering from Elfrieden to its allies. Dissatisfied with being used as tribute, Kazuya decides to help the kingdom revamp its declining economy not by way of adventuring or war, but through administrative reform. Abruptly declared the king of Elfrieden and betrothed to the princess, the realist hero Kazuya sets out to assemble a group of talented citizens, who will assist him in his bureaucratic battles to get the kingdom back on its feet. Together with his talented aides, the realist hero Kazuya Soma continues his quest of reinvigorating the Elfrieden kingdom through administrative reform. Having successfully conquered Van, the capital city of the Principality of Amadonia, Kazuya now faces the envoy from Grand Chaos Empire, who wishes to impose punishment for breaching the ban on war established by the Mankind Declaration Treaty. Despite the dire situation, Kazuya sees a path to avoid unnecessary conflict whilst gaining new allies. With his plan being seemingly perfect, the only barrier to success is gaining approval from the envoy. Number 6. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord Season 2. When it comes to the fantasy MMORPG Cross Reverie, none can match the power of the Demon King Diablo. Possessing the game's rarest artifacts and an unrivaled player level, he overpowers all foolish enough to confront him. But despite his fearsome reputation, Diablo's true identity is Takuma Sakamoto, a shut-in gamer devoid of any social skills. Defeating hopeless challengers day by day, Takuma cares about nothing else but his virtual life, that is, until a summoning spell suddenly transports him to another world where he has Diablo's appearance. In this new world resembling his favorite game, Takuma is greeted by the two girls who summoned him, Rem Galeu, a petite Pantherian adventurer, and Shara L. Greenwood, a busty elf summoner. They perform an enslavement ritual in an attempt to subjugate him, but the spell backfires and causes them to become his slaves instead. With the situation now becoming more awkward than ever, Takuma decides to accompany the girls in finding a way to unbind their contract while learning to adapt to his new existence as the menacing Demon King. Number 5. The familiar of Zero, Louise-Françoise Leblanc de la Valliere, is a self-absorbed mage in a world of wands, cloaks, and royalty. Although she studies at Tristain Academy, a prestigious school for magicians, she has a major problem. Louise is unable to cast magic properly, earning her the nickname of Louise the Zero from her classmates. When the first-year students are required to perform a summoning ritual, Louise's summoning results in a catastrophic explosion. Everyone deems this to be yet another failure, but when the smoke clears, a boy named Saito Hiraga appears. Now Louise's familiar, Saito, is treated as a slave, forced to clean her clothes and eat off the ground. But when an unfamiliar brand is found etched on Saito's hand from the summoning ritual, it is believed to be the mark of a powerful familiar named Gandalf. Wild, adventurous, and explosive, Zero no Tsukaima follows Saito as he comes to terms with his new life, and as Louise proves that there is more to her than her nickname suggests. Number 4. Ascendance of a Bookworm. Urano Motosa loves books, and has an endless desire to read literature, no matter the subject. She almost fulfills her dream job of becoming a librarian before her life is ended in an accident. As she draws her last breath, she wishes to be able to read more books in her next life. As if fate was listening to her prayer, she wakes up reincarnated as Mine, a frail 5-year-old girl living in a medieval era. What immediately comes to her mind is her passion. She tries to find something to read, only to become frustrated by the lack of books at her disposal. Without the printing press, books have to be written and copied by hand, making them very expensive. As such, only a few nobles can afford them, but this won't stop Mine. She will prove that her will to read is unbreakable, and if there are no books around, she will make them herself. Number 3. Knight's Magic. Having died in a car accident, Tsubasa Kurata, an otaku from modern Japan, is reborn in the Fremavilla Kingdom, a medieval world where powerful mechs called silhouette knights are used to fight horrific demonic beasts. Born into a noble family under the name of Ernesti Echeverria and bestowed with prodigious magical abilities, he enrolls into Royal Lihala Academy. This school of magic trains young men and women on how to pilot the silhouette knights, prepping them to protect the kingdom from threats, both demonic and human. Ernesti teams up with the twins named Adaltrud and Arkid Alter with the goal to create his own silhouette knight one day, a feat unheard of for several centuries. Number 2. Saga of Tanya the Evil. Tanya de Gyurchav is a young soldier infamous for predatorial-like ruthlessness and an uncanny, tactical aptitude, earning her the nickname of the Devil of the Rhine. Underneath her innocuous appearance, however, lies the soul of a man who challenged being X, the self-proclaimed god, to a battle of wits which resulted in him being reincarnated as a little girl into a world of magical warfare. Hell-bent on defiance, Tanya resolves to ascend the ranks of her country's military as it slowly plunges into world war, with only being X proving to be the strongest obstacle in recreating the peaceful life she once knew. But her perceptive actions and combat initiative have an unintended side effect. propelling the mighty empire into becoming one of the most powerful nations in mankind's history. Number 1. The Misfit of Demon King Academy. In the distant past, a war between humans and demons brought about widespread chaos and bloodshed. To put an end to this seemingly endless conflict, Demon King Anas Voldigode willingly sacrificed his life, hoping to be reborn in a peaceful future. In preparation for their king's return, the demon race created the Demon King Academy, an elite institution tasked with determining Anas' identity when he reawakens. He reincarnates 2 millennia later, but to his surprise, he soon learns that the level of magic in the world has drastically waned during his absence. Moreover, when he enrolls at the academy to reclaim his rightful title, he finds out that demonkind remembers him differently. His personality, his deeds, and even his legacy are all falsified, masked beneath the name of an imposter. This lack of common knowledge renders him the academy's outlier, a misfit never before seen in history. Despite these drawbacks, Anas remains unfazed. As he sets out to uncover those altering his glorious past, he takes it upon himself to make his descendants recognize that their ruler has finally returned. So what you think about this isekai anime list? If you enjoy this video, please make sure you like this video. And also subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. See you soon in a new video.